Hi, I'm Janice Banther, and today we're going to be talking about what's on every childbirth educator's mind and every birth doula's mind when they're trying to get certified, and that's how do you get those evaluations filled out, and especially the hardest one, the doctor. The doctor one's hard to get filled out because as soon as the birth is over, they're out the door. And the nurse is not quite as hard to fill out. She's usually around. And the midwives is fairly easy to get filled out too. So we're going to start with the hardest one first. That's the doctor. The doctor is usually there when you see them, maybe once during the labor and then at the very end when he's there to catch the baby. And you can't at that point in time say, oh, excuse me, doctor, I need to ask you a question. Oh, don't push right now, just hold, just blow. I need to tell you something. I'm a practicing doula, or I'm a childbirth educator in training, and right now I need to have these evaluations filled out, and would you please fill this out on me so that way I can get certified? That would not work. First place, I think the doctor would be a little ticked off that you forgot about what you were supposed to do, and you would also be breaking his train of thought of what he's supposed to be doing, and you're mentioning something totally off subject. So that doesn't work. You obviously don't want to do that. And then right after the birth is over, they're out the door, and so you can't go leave your mom if you're the doula and let her be alone while you're running down the hall to catch the doctor. Or if you're a childbirth educator observing, you can't be leaving the room and running down the hall saying, excuse me, need your signature on something. So something I have seen that has worked really, I think almost 100% of the time. When I teach this in my doula trainings and I talk to doulas on the phone. And this really does work. It needs to be done the very next day. Find out the complete name of your doctor and also the complete name of the company, the practice he is with. All the practices have names now, it seems like. So you want to make sure they have full name. You're going to have to call the office and ask them what their fax number is. Their fax number. And then you're going to write a cover letter, and on the cover letter you're going to say, Dear Dr. Jones, thank you so much for including me in the birth of Jane Doe. I'm in the middle of the process of being certified with, mention who it is, and would you please fill out the evaluation I've attached to this fax. Anything else you want to add that just sounds very professional, sign your name, or make sure you put the name of, not the name, but the number of the fax you want it sent back to. That's very important, or else he won't know what to do with it. And I've seen this happen really well, where the office managers are not going to ignore this. They might ignore it more if it was in the mail, as a lot of mail comes in and junk mail comes into all of us, not just doctors, but to all of us. But if you send it in a fax, they'll put that out there for him. He'll fill it out really quick, probably between patients, and fax it right back to you, and you will have that. That's one of the best ways of getting your doctor's evaluation filled out. Your midwife, you're going to probably see her off and on all through the birth, and maybe you don't want to bring it up then, but you're going to be able to go to her office and talk to her there and have her fill it out, because she'll remember who you are. She spent quite a few hours with you. And have her leave it with her, have it in an envelope where she won't feel as if she's giving you back a piece of paper that has what number she circled on you, or if she put any comments. And you can just have it in an envelope and say, if you just fill this out for me, please, and you can just put it back in the envelope. And if you want to mail it back to me, I would stand there and just wait. Make sure it's not a non-business. If it's a very busy time, you're going to say, mail it back to her and have a self-addressed stamped envelope that she can do it, and that way it'll for sure get back to you. The nurse, don't do the first nurse that walks in the door, because your birth, it may be that there's going to be a shift change. If there's a shift change, then you have to say the same thing all over again. And I would wait until you're further on in the birth, you know when the shift changes are, and that way you'll know which nurse to ask for her to fill out evaluation. I have seen more labor doulas and more childbirth educators not get certified when they wanted to, and really delayed because of getting the evaluations filled out, and especially the last one being the doctor, the caregiver. So this seems to always work well with the ones that I work with, the doulas that I work with. And so I hope this works well with you. If you have better ways of getting evaluations filled out, please let us know. I know other doulas would love to hear how this is done. If you can think of a better way of doing it. It's a hard one to get sometimes, but it's very important. We want to see all of you get certified. The more certified doulas are out there and childbirth educators, the better off we all are. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you've learned from it. Hope you can get your evaluations filled out. Till next time. Bye-bye.